Hi Bethel, I hope you're having a good summer so far. I'm here on a beautiful day, maybe the last beautiful day for a while as you're getting this. I wanted to talk to you heart to heart, and I want to talk to you heart to heart about how COVID is going for you. And so let me just ask you, how is it going for you? This is what I'm finding. I'm finding a lot of people are experiencing COVID fatigue. And what I mean by that is that people are just getting sick of the isolation. They're getting sick of the new kind of non-routine we're in, or weirdness about the time. And I'll confess that I am too. I miss seeing people from Sunday to Sunday. It's really hard to be a pastor who talks to you like this, but can't even actually see you and talk to you. Well, this week Janet and I were talking, and I was feeling particularly the effects of COVID. And then I was driving to church, and I heard something. Now, this won't seem encouraging to you at first, but just bear with me. It is encouraging. I was listening to the news about Beirut and this terrible, explosion that happened there. And then this person was saying it's the worst tragedy that he had experienced in 40 years in his work as with the Red Cross. But then he had this throwaway line, and he says, of course, we're always in crisis here in Beirut. And I thought to myself, we're in a crisis, but I cannot say we are always in crisis. Then I began to think about this book. I'm reading about Mozambique at the turn of the century, and how people went through war, and then after the war they went through famine, and then after the famine they went through flooding, and their lives were constantly in crisis. And as I heard that report, and as I thought about this book, I thought, yeah, COVID's bad, but really it can be a lot worse. And surely with our God, we can get through this thing. And so that's one thought I want to pass on to you related to COVID-19, but there's one more, and that is this, that we have a part to play. As much as we have a wonderful God who will sustain us and get us through this time, we also do have to play our part. And the part we can play is by pursuing the routines we've established to help us get closer to God. Have you noticed during COVID-19 we can kind of be in a stupor, and we can kind of let those routines fall to the wayside. The time you spend with God in the devotions, the time you spend as a family in devotions, quite frankly, watching the online worship services we have, just staying in touch with the church, picking up the phone and talking to someone who needs your encouragement in the church. These are all ways that we could keep our community strong, and you can be encouraged during COVID-19. So I hope you'll have a wonderful week. It's been great talking to you.
Hey Bethel, we're really excited to be partnering with the Bannerman community this year to provide essential school supplies for the kids in our neighborhood. This year we have 68 kids who are in need of these school supplies, so you can help us provide these essential school supplies in the following ways. The first way is by putting together a backpack for one of our featured kids. You can find out who these featured kids are through our Facebook page, our Instagram page, or by emailing thelmy@discoverbethel.com. You can also purchase or donate 5 graphing calculators for our high school kids who are in need of those this year. And you can also donate money to help us purchase the backpacks as well, so that we can get any of the supplies that are still needed or haven't been covered yet. So if you could help us out in that way, we would really appreciate it. Thank you so much for helping with the contributions to our community and to our church.